Wagwan. What's up, cousins? Manze cousins wapendane. Welcome to Cloud Stories Africa. My name is Melvin. I am your host, and this is Love Unfiltered. Because today we want to bring it real onto the table. Yani, tunaisema vile iko. Today we're going to talk about the beautiful, the confusing, the entanglements in this city called Nairobi, because we want to discuss love exactly the way it is. Now, if you're single, if you're entangled, or if you're just confused and tired like me, welcome to the show, because this is meant for you. Njeri, and hiyo kikombe ya chai na uchukue mokimo, wafula we chukua tu hiyo ugali yako, and let's get on with this episode. With me on the show today are three beautiful ladies who we will be unpacking with this beautiful subject called love. Ladies, karibuni kwenye show. Breathe in. So we're going to start with a quick round of introduction. And when you introduce yourself, you're going to tell us the pettiest reason you've broken up with someone. Mtu aliniambia zinaitwa peevish, pettish. Just say your name and what is the most petty reason you've broken up with someone or you've left someone.
Okay, it seems like you're starting from here.
Yes.
Hi guys, my name is Wanji Kungure, commonly known as She. And the pettiest reason I've left someone. Mm-hmm. I've only left one person. I've been in 2 relationships. I'm currently in one. Ooh. And then
that's just bragging.
Right?
No, that's just bragging.
No, wait. For a petty reason. But I've refused to enter a relationship with someone for something that would be petty, but for me, isn't. What they used to post on their status. Ooh. So whatever content you put out, as my person, I am judging you.
I don't think that's petty, and that's just coming from me. I find that guys who post, you need to, guys who just post pictures of themselves. Why?
No, you can post for me it's more of thoughts. Like what are you posting in terms of, because it will tell me so much about how you think and the values that you have as a person. Because I remember for this particular case, it was during COVID and we had the anonymous things where people ask you questions or you comment on who you are as a person. Yeah. And going by what my contact list shared with me and what he posted as feedback from his people. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It was done before it started.
Yeah.
Okay. No, and I don't feel like that's petty. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Lorena Witi, but I preferred being called Luala. Yeah. Wow. I think the pettiest reason is how somebody used to chew their food. I don't like people who chew with their mouth open. I don't want to see what you're chewing. So just close it to you and I. So for me, that was, because the person it was really fine person, but mkenda date, alafu aniwe yanakula, kidogo was just like, unajua kukula ni activity for the rest of your life. So, and it's 3 times a day. So I'm just like, or more. I was like, it's been real, but
no, but I also feel like this is not something you can change about a person. Like it just speaks to their upbringing, man. Like your mom didn't.
Wait. Chewing is upbringing.
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah. So that was, I think that's the pettiest reason.
Yeah, that's petty, but a good petty. Hi guys, I'm Tima. I am I'm a seasoned single person. I'm the cheerleader of single women at this point. Anyway,
assistant cheerleader. Assistant cheerleader.
Petty reasons. Petty. Okay, I would see Mimi, but tulikuwa unajua hizi talking stage zenye mko talking stage hadi mmekomaa, kwa hiyo talking stage hadi mko tu pamoja. Like mko but ni talking stage because there's no label.
Yeah.
So people who know me, they know like I love this food combos, like I mix randomly. So nika mix chips na cabbage. Akaboeka raya. To me that was so petty. I was like, do you have food? But yeah.
Hata si tulimalizia chakula.
Also ni na wewe. Mimi sina I don't think nimeachia msemo tu petty. Mimi wale wa you can wrong me 100 times but 101
I still won't leave you. It's okay. Anyway, so let me see. For me it's okay, my name is Melvin. Ukipenda unaweza nita Melvo. Anyway, yeah, so I think for me it was biting their nails. I wasn't okay with that. Like, why are you biting your nails? It's not food.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Nail biters tonight. But,
Okay, that's petty.
Yeah, no.
Is that
But
petty? No,
no.
I don't think that's petty.
I have a
think it's-
question.
okay.
Alikuwa na bite like
Genuine.
juu ama
It's genuine,
kubite?
it's not petty.
No.
It depends on the degree of biting. I think there needs to be a degree to the biting. I just think like
It's just
Lakini it's a petty.
no, there was degree, and I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. Like, we've gone places, and he's busy biting his nails. I'm like,
was it like
and
bad
then,
but the
you know,
point he
it's
doesn't
those
have nails
for-
or like
no, it's those for.
okay, that's one kind of that, yeah.
So I'm just like, no, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, there has to be a line, yeah. Anyway, so
But then maybe you guys just didn't like those people.
wait.
I think answer her question. Was it that bad?
No,
Yeah.
but why are you attacking us? We're live. Like, why are you attacking us?
I am sorry.
To each their own.
Yeah,
To
like
each their own.
Pettiness.
love is not blind.
Ah?
Love is not blind. Anyway, so ladies, I think let's start with something that's very close to my heart, and because you know this is also a therapy session, guys. Like it's all right. Let's start with communication. How often do you think someone should talk to their partner?
Kila saa.
Allah.
Allah.
Kila saa.
Watu wana kazi.
Like uko sawa. But like any minute you can spare a little text, do it.
Okay.
Okay, because guys,
No. Like, okay, I feel like it depends. My friend taught me that the answer to every question is it depends. Because the careers that your partner is in matters. If they're not in a career that they can be able to talk as much. Case in point, if you're dating a pilot and they're in the air, they cannot really talk to you at that particular point. I think it's maybe random check-ins would be nice, but let's just say pain depend. There are people, I know friends who don't like people chatting them up every time. I'm like, "Ay, kwani una kazi?"
No, that's me.
And
I am
also
that
they don't
friend.
like. To them, it feels like you're being clingy. But I think communication. I don't think frequency should be a measure to when you're talking about communication in a relationship. It is the how and how it works for the two of you. You need to figure out what communication means to the two of you. Frequency should not be a measure. Because unaweza pata mtu anakuongelesha every single day. But
Na uko anacheza.
yeah.
It would actually be okay for you to not talk to your person every day.
No, I did say for me I would want every day, but I don't think that is a measure to which dictates whether the communication works or not.
guys, you
I
guys,
think for me, Yeah. we
It's
have to
every
talk
day.
every day.
We
have to talk
Not
every day.
necessarily the
entire
Entire day,
time,
yeah.
but we can check in at different
Intervals,
times.
yeah.
you guys are just reaffirming something that I recently heard, that you don't attract your type, you attract your trauma. Because when I think about it, for me, I don't need to talk to my partner every day. Actually, I don't want to talk to you every day.
Why?
Now,
Why?
like
That
it's
is
just
deep
I
back.
think no yeah now that's what I was thinking about, and I'm thinking then it has to be something, because when I think about the men in my life, I grew up in a very matriarchal home. Not to say that our dads were not there. It's just that they weren't there so often. Like, no, they were there, just that they weren't there so often. So I only got to see my dad like once a month, whenever he used to come home. But then with my mom and my aunties, they were always there. And so for me, and then combined with boarding school, like I just got used to, you don't need to talk to people every day. Time, or every time. Just because even when I think about high school, I mean, the only opportunity I got to talk to my parents or my siblings used to be using the payphones, because teachers weren't allowed to give you their phones. So you could only go and call at the booth. And guys, it's not just a normal booth. My high school, that phone used to be weird. You could only use old 10 shillings and 20 shillings. So you drop the 10 shillings, it gives you a minute to make the phone call, or you drop a 20 shilling bob and it gives you 2 minutes.
What?
I'm curious to ask you which school are you in, but let's not
No, because teachers wouldn't give you their phone, so you could only make calls using that phone. So I wasn't calling home like every other time. I wasn't talking to my parents every other time. I wasn't talking to my relatives every other time. So I just got used to, what, it's okay.
Does that mean how you relate with your parents, or rather how your communication happened with your parents is a reflection of how it happens with your partner?
Interesting question. No, but to some extent I would say yes, because I mean, even currently with my parents, we don't talk every day, and it's not like I don't love them. It's just I know you're doing well, so maybe I'm focusing on other things. Not even maybe, like sometimes I genuinely just forget. Like I just genuinely forget.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship and like, how do you feel like when their communication is stable and their communication is frequent? Like every night you get a good night, every morning there's a good morning or a good afternoon or a hey, how are you doing? How do you usually feel? Do you feel like I say? Ama, do you feel like say?
It's I say. No, for me now it just becomes like, don't you have a job?
No.
But guys, I don't mean to be crude. It's just
No.
That's
something.
like and someone once told me, someone I was dating, which I don't know if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, you're a low maintenance girlfriend.
Hey,
it's a bad
that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing.
Hey. And I know because I was also there. I used to be so proudful of being. Is that a word?
Proud.
I was proud of being a low maintenance girl. It's not, but from last year I started running away from that. So you need to run away.
Yeah, run away.
Haya, sawa. Akinitext basi good night, nitamwambia good night, sitangoja good morning.
But don't you think like it comes? Sorry, you just go ahead.
I feel like, especially for communication with your partner, it shouldn't or should never feel like a chore. Like, it should be something you're excited to have with this person. So it can be something as mundane as, leo sijui bala twende West straight, driver sijui nikatia kona wapi. It's something very baseless.
Yeah.
But you'll still feel the need to communicate with that person. So it doesn't have to be, okay, good morning, good night is important. But it's the small things that build up to that communication. But if you look at it as, lazima nimwongeleshe kila siku. Lazima nimtext kila asubuhi, it becomes a whole other thing. And it's a whole different thing. Because even with your case, the example of the pilot, obviously I don't expect a pilot to text me in the air, but sutalan.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, hey, we're today to do those hard turbulence or today or whatever times. Like just something. Or, today my flight was really, really good. Like, I want you to feel like I'm someone you can talk to, even if there's nothing to say. Even if then people make jokes about sisters who call each other, and they just, it's a video call, but sijui si mtu yuko hapo, moja ako kitchen anapika, mwingine sijui anafold nguo, like just that, but now in a romantic situation.
But maybe, could it be that we look at communication as this is a romantic partner, as opposed to, I feel like your romantic partner should be a friend. So do you talk to your friends every day? Personally, I do. I have that one friend, every single day we have to talk. So if me and my partner are friends, then it's just like I'm talking to my friend. So it's like, it makes it a bit easier. And then we stop even the good mornings and the good nights stop really mattering. It's just that this is my friend, I'm giving her updates, how my day is going, blah, blah, blah. So I think that simplifies the relationship as opposed to thinking of them as, now this is my partner. Because now it's kind of changes. I have to. So,
Okay, guys, I'm feeling attacked.
Sorry.
Next question.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
But, sorry, it's just that this. When you said you attract, you gave us some bars. You attract your trauma.
Not your type.
You attract your
Yeah.
trauma, not your type. That's actually very, very true. So my question to you is, because even me, I feel like there's a certain type of guy I want, but the guys I get, anyway, it's not about me.
We grow together.
So what steps are you taking? But just what steps are you taking to healing your own trauma so that you also stop attracting that trauma?
Oh wow, that's a wonderful question, which I feel can go around the table because yeah, no, but I think that's a really good question because one of the things is having conversations like this that just teach me that certain things are not normal. Even my own friends, man, we don't talk the whole day, but then when we meet, like I think I just value quality time more than the quantity of time. Like if I'm gonna call you, let's have a lot to talk about. Like let's have deep conversations. Let those conversations matter. Like you'll just remember I talked to her and it was awesome. As opposed to, okay, we talked and she told me a weird story and that's it. So I think one of the things then that I'm relearning is just knowing that it might not always be that way. You might get a partner who values quality time versus the quantity of it. The quality versus the quantity. And so just getting to meet them where they are.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Well, I think
both quantity and any second you can because like I remember there was a time again me and my talking stages had to tell you so like even sending an audio like it reached a point and then that's why even just like you I learn as I go. I didn't know love bombing was a thing until I was talking to my friends and then I was telling them, imagine like, because now I was telling them about the switch up, like when this girl was hitting on me, it was then my friend is like, that girl was love bombing you. So I'm like, oh, I've never been love bombed before. So I didn't know what that was. So again, just like you having these conversations, they help. But because ikafika time, hadi ati voice notes, haiwezi sikiza ati ako kwa room na watu.
Kwani anayafuata.
You know, exactly. So, you...
That just reminded me of something. There's this guy I used to see, and whenever he picked the call, like whenever I called him, he would always just go like, "Hi, Queen," and I'm like, "Are you never in spaces where you can't say that?" Like, you know, I was so confused because you know the way you're trying to tagger someone, you're like, maybe they're cheating, maybe nini. But then I'm like, if you're always picking up the phone like that, regardless of whatever time I'm calling you,
Cute.
like, that's cute.
You worry about the wrong things.
She needs to be.
Sorry, guys.
Accept to be loved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kubali kupendwa.
Sawa.
I thought I told him to stop calling you.
No, I didn't tell him.
It was just a
It was just a thought at the back of my mind, yeah.
Hey.
I want to know umetemba mara ngapi na kivipi. So that's interesting.
No, but let's go. I love what she said, love bombing. Do you think it's a real thing? And
Yeah, obviously it is a real thing. I mean, like, we live in an age where, okay, there's a lot of information out there. So we get to read about it, we get to experience it.
Yeah.
So if there are narcissists who exist, then definitely love bombing does exist.
Yeah.
I think long short of it exists, but it is not right. But sometimes also, you find that you are the one who's doing the love bombing. It's very easy to point fingers, but sometimes...
You look at
now, I'm even scared to ask the next question because I'm like, for a lady, because most of the time, for me, when I think about love bombing, it comes in the sense of gifts, like I'm just overly affectionate, even in moments when, I don't know, can I say affection isn't needed? But then for us ladies, how would love bombing look like going to the other gender?
I think just the same ways could come to you. Like if you're not a person of grand gesture, but now because I want she, I am there, I'm buying her things, I want to see her every minute, I'm sending her like, come see me, like let me get you a cab, let me come pick you. Like things that are very, very intense in a short period of time. And then like it ends because you also can't keep that up every single time. Like I can't keep buying you like you know, I can't get you take out like every day or stuff like that. But because I really I think the line is really thin because sometimes there are those people, yes, their actions are grand gesture. That's just what they do. Because I was having a conversation with a friend one time, and like I was like, you can get this, like, and then he's like, no, like, I'm not a grand gesture person, so this would really look out of the norm. And I was like, oh, people are aware of like such things. So when it's love bombing, I think the line is pretty. It's thin, but it's there. Like when you do intense things, big things at once. I don't know, to me, it's love bombing because then it ends. Like, it ends ukishampata. Ukishampata kile wataka, then it ends.
No, but then how do you differentiate that with what men do? Because now, here's the thing. A man, when he's pursuing you, when he's, you know, nimemwona pale votima namtaka, he's gonna put in all the efforts for the first 2 months, and then after that, it's just like they just become complacent.
I don't know. What I think is actually, I think love bombing can exist because you see, and it doesn't have to be gifts.
Okay.
You can have a very. For me, I love communication, and then I get a guy who doesn't want to communicate, and I'm getting these little signs that, hey, nikunoma guys, nikunoma. And then now, when maybe I'm about to leave the relationship, they start acting right, and they do everything right. Vitu zenye I cry for every day. Now he's doing them without even me asking. So is it going out on dates? Is it communication? Is it phone calls? Is it everything? They'll do it when you're about to go leave the relationship. So that's also another form of love bombing. And I also think for me, one of my, is it a boundary that I set that, or how do I call it? How do I put it? One of my
an non-negotiable for you.
Was, if you start with me, like if you treat me this way when you're pursuing me, you have to keep that up. Otherwise I'm out. And I think in most cases people are not used to. I hear people say you cannot be in a happy relationship or a stable relationship all through, but I think you actually can. You just need to show up the way you started showing up. So when they switch up, it's very possible that they were because you're doing something and you. So I really love attention, like attention and affection. Like just show me umenifikiria leo in whatever way, even if it's just a text, like, hey, today I was really thinking about you, or today, or like, how are you, how was your day? Yani just something. Even me communication.
To say that I'm at the top of your mind.
So if you do it very well in the first 3 months, and then you switch up, then that shows the communication is really not your strong suit. But you notice it's something I like, so you are doing it intensely, and then now after I'm like, okay, you've won, you've broken my wall down, and then now una switch up. Now you can't call anymore.
Permission to be devil's advocate.
Be devil's advocate.
I have a different thoughts around it. First, I feel like love bombing just doesn't happen when somebody wants to leave or anything. It's just the act of intensely showing actions that you're not used to, then pulling away at some point. It's the inconsistency in how you show love. For me, that is what I define as love bombing.
So it can actually be used as a tool of manipulation.
Yes, so it can even happen in a stable relation. You can be in a relationship and it's work, but this person, based on who they are, there are times when they show you love intensely, then they pull away. So for me, that's what I define as love bombing. But on this other aspect of starting and ending, because there was a conversation we were having recently with my friends, and I was like, I don't feel really that sometimes people, that like intensity fades off because they are bad people. I just feel that people are scared to be their authentic selves for one reason or another at the beginning, for fear of not being accepted for who they are, or for the fact that they are trying to win this person. Because I'm thinking, this is a person who feels like this baby is out of my league, so I need to go over and above.
That's what she was saying.
which sadly they start there, but they cannot keep up to it. They can be a really nice person, but you know, wamesha set standards zenye haziko. So maybe what I'd say is people just need to show up from the beginning as their authentic self without the thought of wanting to be loved or liked. I think that makes things way easier and even relationships more authentic.
And with that one, there's that aspect of love bombing doesn't only also happen in romantic. Sometimes even in friendships, even in parents, child relationships, families. Sometimes you're like, nilitendo vibaya. Let me start now doing these things, and then ukinishan samehe, like now that's it, I've relaxed.
So now, with that being said, is commitment still a real thing or is it a thing of the past?
Yeah.
Commitment is still a thing. But I think we have normalized non-commitments.
Lazima ungesema usherati surely. No, it's just because, you know, in Nairobi, I feel like entanglements have become they've become a norm. Like, it's okay for me to be seeing 2-3 guys at the same time, as opposed to, you know, with our parents, even with all the stuff we've been discussing, our parents were like the kind of person who, I'm going to meet someone, if they bite their nails, I'm going to teach them how to not bite their nails. I'm going to teach them how to chew. But in our generation, I feel like it's not my job to be changing you.
I feel it's and I think it's unfair to actually change a person. I feel it's unfair for them. It's either I see.
So do you think the way your mom trained your dad? Like,
no, I don't think people trained each. I don't know how they did it, but they're still together today, so it's something right?
Something's
but
gotta give.
I just feel like what happens is when I get into a relationship and I already have things I want to change, I am unable to experience who you are, which is unfair. And I think commitment works when I see who you are and I just like you the way you are. It becomes so easy, so that katikati sioni kitu alafu niko like because what that happens is now I'll start resenting you. Penda tu mtu venye yako, kama afit bili yako wachana na yeye, atapendwa na mwingine.
Then do you think that's one of the reasons as to why we're seeing such turnovers in relationships? Like,
relationship turnover. It's
change kanguo, like, you know, like if I don't like something about you, then I'd rather let you go than try and make you palatable to me.
Or I think so, because I just feel like these days people are just not taking things seriously. Because Babu, why are you pursuing someone? Like, I come to Melbourne and like I'm here, I'm doing all these things. Like now we like, let's use your trauma and then the whole communication issue. So I noticed Melvin is okay with us not talking every day. So now I start being like, Melvin, you need to talk to me every day. You know, we have to talk every day. Instead of finding out why? Like, what's your issue? So is it, do you not want me to text you daily? Or if I text you daily, like, are you feeling like, am I being too much? Like, I feel like we should put in effort. Na your effort imeenda. Because we're not taking these things seriously. Alafu unaingia Instagram or TikTok, you're seeing how side chicks are winning out here. Like, they're posting how, I'm gonna take your man, or I took your man, or oh, your husband is calling me. Those things used to happen kitambo.
Yeah.
Now that we're old, I'm sure, I don't know about like a place, you start hearing family stories and you're like, sure. I'm like, Babu? Like, you hear things, kumbe Babu alikuwa inabidi wangapi, ama sijisho she was what. It was not normalized, and I think peace was prevailing. But now, because we are normalizing, we know men cheat, or we know women cheat, or like, but men more. Like, like it's a norm that your man will always cheat. So I have to accept my man will always cheat. So ata mimi siende lick for lick, because we are not taking these things seriously.
But do you have to accept that?
No.
Because I feel exactly, we don't have to. And like, say with how things are turning out, like for you in your long-term relationships, you're becoming now the exception to the rule, whereas it was the opposite. But yeah, so I think commitment can still exist. I don't think it's a thing of the past. But ni venye tu mitendo za siku hizi tunafanya And as you said, information is being spread out there.
Yeah.
Like even people who are there busy taking people's man, or instead of we should be blaming the man for being taken. But anyways,
that's a real point, because for me, if I find you cheating, I have no business with whoever you are cheating with. I'm taking up this conversation with you.
Yeah.
You are the one who was cheating on me, not her.
The only time I would go for, or rather I would feel weird against that is if I know the lady. Let's say like if you know you start acting weird with my man, I'll be like, hey, but obviously in Tanzania, like
No, but if we don't know each other,
no violence, guys. That was good.
no. So then let's play into other dynamics that just play into the commitment bit, because I feel like we can't talk about relationships without talking about certain things like cheating, about money, because we live in a world where women are making more money than men. And so if you have a better job, if you have better, probably if your financial status is better than me, then I can't date you. So is that something that is currently playing into your lives? Just because I know we've gotten into that sweet corporate galley kind of status. Is it something that you're seeing in your relationships, or are we still balanced? Huh?
I think you've assumed all of us are in relationships.
Okay, in your situationships.
But I think I'd put that question, I'd phrase it differently. I think what determines commitment or getting into a relationship is what matters to me in a relationship. So if money and financial stability do matter, then I will look at that. If love and kindness and someone's character, gentleness, is that what matters more to me, or how I'm being treated, then I will look at that. But I don't think we can generalize like a rule of why or how we get in. There are things that matter. I think you just have to ask yourself, what matters to me?
Because then just back to our earlier conversation about your non-negotiables. In a relationship, what are your non-negotiables? Because like you are in a solid relationship, the envy of the town.
The SI unit.
No, but let's talk about those non-negotiables in our 20s, because I feel like this is the time when we are enjoying life. Like we're supposed to be enjoying life. But at the same time, it also just feels like the aunties are going to start knocking very soon.
Me and you shall knock. Me being certified auntie. She was an auntie.
Yeah, no, but let's talk about those non-negotiables in relationships, because, just like she said, we have money, because Saizi, no offense, like you're not bringing your baggage to me. Like I've done the work, I've tried to heal most of my traumas.
People are betraying you.
Cha muhimu najijua. Self-awareness. Like, you're not gonna bring your baggage to me. And guys, like the money aspect of it, like guys, I appreciate that you're gonna be kind, but can't I just get kindness and money? Like,
This money discussion, sometimes it lands me in trouble, but for me I feel like if you have liked someone and you're making more money than them, don't make it an issue. We were talking about this with the Lady Lusambili as well, and for me my view is, if you're making more money than that person, money should not be the determinant, as she said, as she said, of a healthy relationship or a stable relationship. So if you want a guy who will be sending you money, then get a guy who has money, and not just has money, who is generous and who is kind enough to share with you. Because
Heavy on the generous.
Heavy on the generous. Because kuna wengi, you hear, but like, hampe your pesa, but pia anafund the lifestyle. So like amempea gari, amemhiria driver, whatever it is. Kama una prefer wakutuma till number, ama anashare, whichever way. Soft lives, but they're still dependent. And I just saw a post here today about the same thing of this soft life, but that's another discussion. So yeah, I think for me, money should not matter. If let's say like I'm dead as broke, then of course I don't want a fellow broke man. Like, yeah, joke of like broke bitches are the ones who want men with money. It's because they don't have their money. So why? Yeah, so
Like herinilia kwa private jets. Mr. Kucheka kwa boda like.
Point, yes. Yeah, that page should be a nice guy. Like let's not also just go for money alafu uko nyumbani unadharauliwa.
Yeah.
A man comes like us, you're like, oh, nataka kwenda kesho like to see my mom. Mimi sikupei pesa. And juu hauna pesa hautaenda, you know.
Yeah.
So it should balance. Just I think kindness, I think who a person is should come first.
Yeah.
And then the money, because kama akonayo pesa, lakini pesa ni muhimu. Mimi na agree na wewe, pesa ni muhimu.
Yeah.
But like kuwa pia mtu mzuri na hiyo pesa, unaona? And if you're done making more money than the guy and you've liked the guy mlilikeana hivyo, then don't be, you know, there's this thing I usually don't like where we equate manliness, maleness or macho-ness with money. You having more money does not mean you should be more masculine.
So
Yeah.
if you had money and your guy was broke, would you support them?
Yeah.
Like, would you?
I honor the Bible and it says. Well, anyway, I'm messing, guys. I'm doing jokes. But I think money conversations are important.
Yeah.
So I feel even for me to get into a relationship with somebody who hasn't figured, it's unfair for me to do that to them.
Yes,
Because
yes.
truth is, let's be honest, relationships take work. They take a lot of work. So if I'm pulling you away from focusing on something that could make you money, and maybe from the conversations I've had with men, it feels to them like money or being able to be liquid gives them some source of pride. It just does something to them. I think men like generally to be providers.
Yeah.
According to the Bible, you know, but again, so I feel like you need to. Where I'm at in life right now, I would not intentionally go for a man who then also broke. What exactly is, what does broke? Broke to people means different things. Yeah. So I would talk about stability.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the word stability other than money and being broke, because I'd go for a man who's financially stable.
Yes.
Because money plays power dynamics. I wouldn't try to also to be in a situation where I have a man who's earning and then me I'm not, because for me it is power
personal choice.
So are
dynamics.
you okay with potential, like falling in love with potential?
No, you see now potential it does not equate financial stability.
Yes.
You know, and then with potential.
No, but you can, maybe you're looking
No.
at them, you're like,
I feel like because I feel like that's also unfair. Why? Because when I talk about potential, you know, that means my future is unknown.
Yeah.
I do not know whether it will pan out or not. I would like you to be financially stable and still have potential. Because truth is, I can even have that person who has money, yes. But what happens if something happens and the money disappears?
Yeah.
I need them
and then
to
the
be
kind
able
of
to
person who
figure
can build it
to
from
build it,
scratch.
to like figure things out. I think how I would put it, let's just bubbles back to me as a person. Where am I in life? What do I want in life? Where are you in life? What do you want in life? Are we aligning towards the same thing? Both financially, are we having money conversations? I mean, how if maybe we decide to get into a relationship, what will our money dynamic look like? What are your money habits? You know, I think it goes beyond just people having money or being able to spend. It's a deeper discussion if we are talking about real commitment, right? Like and not just like entanglement. I think the money conversation should go beyond whether one has money or not. You can have a lot of money, but you do not know how to manage that money. So you find that the money comes in and you blow it up we're not progressing or building.
you're
So
not making
I think
investments.
exactly it comes with this respect.
But again, I love what you said about where you currently are in life, because I feel like someone watching this episode who's in campus, then no, it's true, you can be open to potential. And because when I think about it, in campus you're both broke, like you're not getting money from anywhere, and so you fell in love in campus, right? So you would be willing to build it slowly.
I see what you're trying to do, Melvin, but continue.
No. But you would be open to building it together, because I recently saw a meme. Ati, our parents are a great example that mnaweza anza chini na mtu na mkaya hapo.
Yeah, it's true. Guy. Hey.
Kama turudi nyuma.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I feel like it's all about where you currently are in life.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Plus pia kuna hiyo this is those sorts of like hiyo kulilia kwa whatever
Range.
kwa
Me
range.
acha
Private
nilie kwa
jet.
private jet. Sitaki kucheka kwa pikipiki ndo nimezenzi.
But like it's not
Pikipiki inaweza kuwa BMW, my friend. Really? Inaweza kuwa superbike.
But it's those are so let me ask you, Melvin. There's a Runda guy and there's a okay, Parkland is also high. What can I say? Maybe Ngara. There's a Ngara guy. There's a Runda guy and a Ngara guy. You like both, right? Like mnalekiana. Oh, that's because of the environment. We know Runda is higher financially, or so. So if this guy is spoiling you, doing the things, sending you girlfriend allowance, sending you gifts, good car, then and the Ngara guy, but this guy, lakini kuna tu vitu ziko off. Na wewe maybe anyway akubite kucha, or he's mean, he throws unajua kuna wale they throw some to jabs like sasa unafanya nini, like hata ungekuwa na dress kasi nini. And then there's the Ngara guy who's also doing his part, he's trying putting his best foot forward, like treating you like a princess, like the queen in his capacity. So you obviously know hamwendi these expensive dates, but you do go for dates often. And you like them both equally. How would you choose between the two?
Makosa ni like both equally, but answer the question.
Any hypothetical. Nikakina Paloma. Alejandro huyu babake wa I will give you 2 million to leave my son. Na kuna ule mwingine but
Asante sana. Nimwache saa ngapi?
Yeah, so how would you in that dynamic? How would you?
Honestly, for me, it goes back to the non-negotiables because just like her, beyond money, it's how you treat me. Like, if I'm gonna be in your life, I'm the queen of your life. Like,
Hi, queen.
Yeah. And you get that same dynamic, but let's not remove the disrespect from the Runda guy.
Yeah.
Let's just, it's equal, but now their share is different. Their, what's it called? Hiyo tu sasa sai ni hali tu ya kifedha iko tofauti. But they both like you, they both shown interest in you, and you like them both. Now ni ile sasa unataka choose.
Now we need to make it hypothetical. Wewe unaweza ingia kwa shida.
Oh,
Hypothetical.
Like how would you now choose in that aspect? Because as kama tunasema financial stability, how would you navigate that situation? What would you go for now?
I think at the end of it all, it will boil down to the individuals and what you want as a person.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you know this Runda guy might be akona sura yake. Only the
Kiumbe cha Mungu naita sura yake.
Pole ni basi.
Let me ask, now that you've mentioned that, do you think there's the issue of my type? What's the what are your thoughts around having a type? Come a better word.
No, hatujasa hujajibu.
Nataka nichague Runda na Ngara. I think I'll agree with her. I think it still boils down to who you are as a person. That is fundamentally who you are as a person. Pesa yako ni fiti kwa nado. I'd prefer you come with money, but boils down to who are you as a person. And your money is stripped away from you. Because also I would not want to put someone's value based on their pockets. That's unfair.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to say. Like, because some people assume girls will just sit and think, niache Runda iende hivyo. We don't. We think about life and we think about who would I want to. Because it's about tolerance. Always pendana every day. Hata kama watu wanasemanga, I don't believe you can be there every day. So as in other things that will play in for you. So like, do you make me laugh? Do I make you laugh? Do you laugh at my jokes? Do I laugh at your jokes?
No, I totally get that, because one of the thoughts that comes to my mind when I think about a partner is we're just chilling on a Sunday morning. Can we have conversations? Can you make me laugh? Like, can I tell you stories and you enjoy them?
Yeah.
They better be your friends, man. Your partner better be your friends.
That's actually
Our friends
better
are
be your
taken.
friend.
That
Our
is your
friends
friend.
are taken.
Do you have to date? Because me personally, I don't date my friends. Like,
It
so
is a
do you have
double-edged.
to,
I feel like it is a double-edged sword because if it doesn't work, you might lose one of the amazing friendships that you might have.
yeah.
So, but if it works, you might have one of the best relationships that you'll ever have. So I think love is a risk in itself. So the question is, are you willing to take the risk?
Okay. So then, what if
Are
you
you
form a
willing to take
friendship?
the risk?
Swallow it. And what if you form a friendship with the partner? Because like I don't mean how I take a friend, kuya hapa. I don't see
That's
that.
another way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can build a friendship.
Yes, you can always build
Yeah.
a friendship.
Okay, fair.
All right, awesome. You asked something that we
Now
skipped
let's
over.
go there.
That's
Yes.
my type. That's my type.
That-
Fish figure this.
Attractiveness in a relationship.
Very important.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like you need to be.
I feel again, ugly is relative, beautiful is relative. Eyes of the beholder. Eyes of the beholder always.
I still insist, love is not blind.
No, me I feel like
Or rather, friends are not blind.
no, and that's the problem. I think the problem is we depend on our circle to judge for us whether this person and is he no. I think and then you're the one who's going to in a relationship with this person. Me, if I find you hot and my friends, that's their problem. They're not the ones who are dating you.
So uko sawa na okay as long as you like him.
Yeah. I'm done with in a relationship with him. So I'm done with like so me if I like someone and I like them, then
That's it.
Yeah, that's you know shida yenyu by the
Even
way.
aunties. Are you sure when it comes to aunties? You know, aunties will just sit
I think
there and be
that-
like, hey,
I
huyu naye hata pesa.
Because now you see that what happens is you're inviting other people into your relationship. There's a song by Noel Deritu called Upendo, and kuna point anasemanga.
Shout out.
And Noel Deritu is so there's a point where he talks about usiache like tulikuwa wawili tukisaini hiyo cheti like your marriage certificate sa mbona unaleta watu wengine kuwa like judges. Yeah. So I think and that messes you up. I think there's a point. So me nasemanga tu to you and then it varies. What you find beautiful I might not. Just because you like a diamond and I like gold does not mean their value is different.
I thought ulikuwa unamaanisha diamond. Karibu
you go soon, please.
Yeah. So but then a type is a type physical or is a type because like if you let's say for a sequence of time you've been dating short girls or you've been dating tall girls or vice versa, tall guys, short guys. So is that your type? I'm like, what's a type? Like,
Good question.
That's a good question, and it falls. I feel like right now I'm asking myself those kinds of questions and other questions along the lines of what is a good husband? Because
and good father as well.
Yeah, because I feel like it falls along the other questions of what is a good husband. Because you see, growing up, our parents didn't teach us about love. It was focus on your career, go to school, make the money, and then the love is going to come after. And then now when it's time for love, they actually don't teach you. They just tell you, get a good husband. What is a good husband? What is a good husband? Is it someone who's got money? Is it someone with good looks?
And I feel you have to define that for yourself.
Sorry?
I feel like growing up, now that you're a grown up, you have to define that for yourself.
Yeah.
You have, because the problem also is if you wait for people to define that for you,
Kidogo makosa itafanyika.
You might have a type that you're physically
attracted
attracted
to. Yeah.
but mtu si sura peke yake.
Correct.
There's so much to a person.
Yeah.
So
I'm kidding, I don't know.
there's so much to a person. So in as much as this is a good looking person,
Yeah.
does he have the money that you want, Basi? Because you're talking about money. Does he hold the values that you actually want in a partner? It's a lot more than
Their physical appearance.
Yeah.
But you have to be attracted. You have to be attracted. You have to be attracted to them.
No, by the way, I love that. I love what Tima said because if I'm ugly, they're not coming for me. So it's like asking me just the other question, fall in love with ambition, like
And potential.
Na
But
potential.
I think too, depends on what gets you. Like for me, is if you can make me laugh, tutaanzia tu hapo kwanza. Ndio sasa ndio niende
Utafunga macho utaona. Utacheka ufunga macho. Can see it.
Close friends.
Like when Joe is like, if he was funny, laugh, don't get pregnant.
Anyway, yeah. So like, there's those things that starts at the forefront. The people who actually, one of my friends was saying, ni looks. Like if you're cute, mtaanzia hapo.
Yeah.
Mimi nilichekesha tu, like tunaanza story.
Mi lazima
I really like funny
conversation.
guys, like
But funny
because
guys are
people
nice.
check a lot.
Yeah. All right. So as we wrap it up, guys, let's just go back to that one thing that for you is the it. Yeah, amesema ni kuchekesha. Okay. Ako sawa.
But in a good way. Like say tu kwa. Be cute, yeah.
Anyway,
She was saying.
yeah. So what was the first thing for you, and for you, what would be the first thing? Like, you know, I'm making the deal, guys. I'm off the market. Yeah.
So for me, it was kindness. He was kind to me when he didn't know me.
Oh. Okay, your eyes are like.
I know.
We were in a setting.
Yeah.
It's like maybe we are in a restaurant meeting, and then I need to actually wanted to take a photo of a projection, and my phone couldn't, and it was a very long paragraph. And then he tapped me and he was like,
Sorry.
I know, right? I know, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So he wanted to, the friend's phone could take that photo, mine couldn't, but the friend wasn't around. So he told me he'd type it out for me and then share later. But that time, I didn't want to enter a relationship, so I was like, okay, he'll screenshot and then share via, we used to have Zenda.
Yeah.
Zenda.
Yeah.
That one. So, but my friend was like, hey, she, come in. Gonna type the whole thing out. To actually take a screenshot and share.
Yeah.
So I ended up giving him my number. He shared by WhatsApp. And then randomly just started talking. So apart from the initial kindness, it was the conversations that we'd have with him. Like, having a conversation with someone. I like an open-minded man. Not a misogynist. You can't be a misogynist.
Yeah.
And so it was very intriguing to actually talk to this person,
Yeah.
and that's how I ended up liking him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Taka nambia msichana mwandikie notes.
Fanyia assignments.
The secret is in selling those photos. Don't take it.
I think, funny enough, I think we have the same similarities. Kindness is bare minimum. You have to be a kind person.
Yeah.
Because that speaks to who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Then other than that, I am a certified yapper, so conversations have to be, I can, we have to converse.
Yeah.
It has to make sense. And nikisema conversation, I don't just mean be too deep. It has to be both deep and surface level. Because
Yeah.
life
Like
is
we can
very
just
mundane.
chill and talk.
And
yeah?
talk. So me, those two are the barest minimum
Yeah.
for me.
For me, it's
Ngoja. Nifanye
jamani.
kucheka pekee. Catch me off and just there. Kuchekesha tu. What?
Haya, sawa. I'm sorry.
So for me, guys, and I'm also with team kindness, and maybe genuine energy, and not just with me or to me. Like I'll see even around. Like how are you treating other people? Are you those fake people who you want to be nice to this one, but then mean to that one? Yeah, that one. And to kindness, alafu sa that flowing conversations as we laugh together. Yeah, just that, and being a nice person. I know nice is broad, but a nice person. Being nice gets me. Now, the first text, a flirty text.
Yeah.
Just be nice.
That's
And let's
just
go
cringe.
slow.
That's just
Very
cringe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's just go slowly.
All right. So for me, then it's the conversational chemistry. Like for me, we just have to. The conversations must converse. Can we just chill and laugh and just giggle and just be together in that space?
Be silly.
Yeah. So for me, it's just the conversations. Like, can we just sit down and, just enjoy each other's company?
I just,
Si mambo mob.
Hatutaki mambo mob.
may I just one thing, if I don't say this, I feel like I would have done this topic a disservice.
Yeah.
There's one statement that someone taught me that I feel is very paramount when you're talking about love. And that statement that that person said was, somebody who's now, I can't love you into loving yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I feel like at the basis of it all, how you love yourself, I think reflects in even the type of relationships that you have, because that means what are you allowing, what are you not. So at the bottom line of maybe the relationships and partnerships, first the most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. But like, because ndio pia usikuwe unakuja mahali, heal your traumas, do the work, so that even when you are asking or demanding these things from another person, you have done that by yourself.
I love that. And also because you see, someone was saying, I can't bring to the table what you can't accept. I can't give you love if you can't accept the love. And so it has to start from a point of me. Do I enjoy gifts? Because if I don't enjoy gifts and you're giving me gifts, then tuko shughuli gani hapa hivi? Yeah. All right. So
Very broad.
It's a broad topic.
That's true.
So it's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for indulging us. My God, I am so grateful to have you ladies on the set. It's been a banger session, yeah?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, it's been a great session. I look forward to having you guys again, yeah?
Looking forward to being here.
Maybe about love, maybe about businesses, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot to cover, but thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Subscribe.
And it's a wrap. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into today's episode. Today was all about love unfiltered. And if I can just do a summary of the episode, when it comes to love, it's all about you. What are your non-negotiables? Where does it start from you? And how do you want it to progress from there? So if you like today's episode, please subscribe. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell their friends about it. Hit the subscribe button and join us for the next episode on Saturday at 2 p.m.